Someone asked me the other day, what is the meaning of life? In my opinion, my perspective, the meaning of life is growth. That's it. Video done. That's all I have for you. No. The meaning of life is growth. You're here to elevate. You're here to grow. You're here to evolve. You're here to experience, to live, laugh, play, learn. And you can't play if you don't know what work is. Because then it'll just be play, 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 and it wouldn't be play anymore. It'll just be the norm. You can't grow without contrast, so you need pain, you need suffering. You can't develop goodness in your heart if there's no evil in the reality of this world. Everything from dark to light has its part to play. Everything has its reason of being. Everything. Without dark, there is no light. Without good, there is no bad. Without evil, there is no purity. Without up, there's no down. Without left, there's no right. Contrast is essential. So you came here as a soul to experience this reality, this third dimensional reality, so that you could enjoy it. But enjoyment doesn't just mean following your desires animalistically and giving into temptation and lust. You need to overcome these so you can connect to your true self, so that you can really gain control of your mind, process your emotions, learn the lessons that you came here to learn, and elevate and grow. And that's where true fulfillment comes into play. That's where true excitement and elevation and ecstasy comes into play. It's not an easy journey. Life's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, what would be the point in doing it? If you ever played a computer game, if it was easy, you lose interest. If you've ever had someone that liked you and they're all over you, you lose interest because it's easy. There's no challenge to it. There's no even energy exchange. We want diversity, contrast, and elevation. And to get that, we need this kind of pain, this kind of challenge, obstacles. We thrive of overcoming obstacles. So just embrace that, understand that, trust that, connect with that. So this is just my perspective. I'm not here to tell you what the meaning of life is. I'm just to tell you what my perspective on the meaning of life is, which is growth. And the more you grow, and the more internal work you do, because it's all about the internal work, the higher reach of elevation, the higher heights of elevation you reach. It's all about elevating, it's all about growing, it's all about building. We can stay stagnant, caught in one place, but we're not really truly stagnant. We're always in a state of decreasing or increasing. Nothing in the universe stays the same. Nothing is at a constant state. It's always in a fluctuation of change. That's inevitable. So you're either going down or you're heading up. There's no two ways about it. If you're in a state of being the sameness, your body's aging, it's decaying, it's slowly decreasing. Or you can slowly increase, or you can take leaps and increase and jump. But it's not easy. Because if you're going to jump, you're going to have to overcome more obstacles, more adversity. You're going to have to develop stronger muscles to make that jump. And I'm not talking about physical muscles, I'm talking about what I call non-physical muscles. Your non-physical muscles are your imagination, your integrity, your willpower, your focus, your determination. There's so many non-physical muscles. It's part of one of the programs that I'm creating, where I'm going to go into it in more detail and how to strengthen them. But every time we'll take one of them, integrity. Every time you tell yourself, I'm going to do this, and you don't, your integrity non-physical muscle gets weaker. Every time you say, I'm going to do this, and you do, your integrity muscle gets stronger. So if you all of a sudden decide to move a life of integrity, make all these decisions and stick to them, but you haven't built your non-physical muscle of integrity, and it's not strong enough to lift that load, you're going to crumble. Because you can only do what your self-image tells you that you can do. You can't outperform your self-image, you can't underperform your self-image. Your self-image is your own belief system of who you believe yourself to be in your subconscious mind. And you can consciously think all you want. No, I can do this, I can do that, but you can't get yourself to keep up the momentum of it, because your self-image and your subconscious says something differently. So when you rewire the mind, it's not about deluding ourselves with thought, it's about activating thought to match feeling and emotion, to shift the vibration of the body, to change us in the action of what we want to do to accomplish what we came here to accomplish, which is growth. It all comes down to growth. It all comes down to elevation, to play, to have fun, to enjoy this reality. We don't enjoy and play by giving in to addictions and escapism. So you don't say like, I'm going to go take these drugs and that's my play, if that's a form of escapism. You don't say, I'm going to go and have sex with loads of people if you're addicted to lust and you're escaping into it. Connecting with somebody is different. Enjoying an experience is different. That's play. Fully present in the moment like a child. When you're little, you're a child and you're always playing. I try and keep my inner child alive because play is a necessary part of the process. You got to enjoy life. You got to balance work and play. This is all a part of growth and elevation. Don't let the world make you so serious. Don't lose your inner child. You know? Don't give in to the society's stereotypical way that you should be. Just be you. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Even me, like the words that I'm saying to you, don't listen to them just because I'm saying. Take it, place it in your heart, feel it, almost taste it, but energetically. Does that resonate with my being? Yes, that resonates. Integrate the lesson. No, that doesn't resonate? Switch to a different video. Do this in all aspects, all books, all programs, all teachers. We're walking around in society's norm thinking we got to behave like everybody else. We got to be serious. I got to be this now. I'm a man, right? I have to be a certain stereotype. Bun that. I'm going to be whoever I want to be. I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to let my authentic expression flow through myself and come out from my inside, from internally. In who I want to be, not society's norm. So if I want to play, if I want to go jump on a bouncy castle, if I want to play on a trampoline, if I want to climb a tree, if I want to do a handstand while I'm wearing a suit, I'll do that. Because that's all part of growth. It's all part of elevation. It's all part of life. And when you get this balance of play and work, the good and the bad, the up and the down, the left and the right, the in and the out, the contrast, I believe that's the meaning of life. That's fulfillment. And when I say the work, I'm talking about your purpose. You got to know your purpose. Each one of you has a purpose. I promise you from the depths of my soul, you have a purpose. You might not understand it yet. That's okay. Sometimes it takes a little longer to find ourselves. Sometimes we need to get lost so we can truly be found. This is the way life goes. I didn't make the rules. I just play with them. Play by them. Whatever, right? You got to do the same. If you want to really fulfill yourself and be happy and move in alignment with Source, with God, with oneness, stop resisting. Stop fighting. Stop trying to figure everything out. I don't know. I can't explain God, the universe, Source to you. I can't go to those levels in this current dimension with this current perspective of reality because we're not supposed to. We deliberately forget all of that stuff so we can come here and experience and grow. If we had all the answers, you'd have nothing to learn. If you knew how it all worked, you wouldn't be able to exercise faith, which is another non-physical muscle. You need to have a sense of unknowing to give you variety, to give you thrill, to give you the sense to strive. If you knew how it was all going to pan out, what would be the point? Right? If you know how the whole journey is going to go, what's the point of living it? So embrace the uncertainty. Embrace the journey. Love it. You know? Every single bit. The contrast, the highs and the lows. I did a video on how to cure anxiety and I talk about, contrast and how difficult things are and the ups and downs of emotions. I know some people are suffering and they're in a different place, right? And you've got emotions to overcome and it's hard to start enjoying life from that place, but you can work through them. That's your internal work. I've been there. I've been in suffering. I've been in depression, fear, anger, frustration, anxiety, hopelessness. I've been in these places. Weren't my cup of tea, but I've been there. And I had to come out of it. To do that, I had to do the internal work. I had to grow. It all comes back down to growth. I had to learn how to play again after I let society institutionalize me into a certain mindset of how I should be, the way I should move, the things that I should be doing. Forget all of that. Be your authentic version of you. Embrace the journey, embrace the growth, and let's elevate. So the tip of today is to really look at life with a new perspective now. Instead of why is this happening to me, why is this happening for me, and how is it teaching me to grow? What's the lesson in this pain and this contrast? What's the universe trying to show me? That's the tip of today. The exercise, I want you to write down different stages of your life and look at the lessons you learned from these stages, the growth, the things that they were there to teach you, and look at if these same cycles are repeating in today's life. Because when you can become conscious of these things, you can work through them, shift out of them, and grow beyond them. If you want help with that, message me. We can have a one-on-one coaching session, or come down to one of my events, Elevate and Evolving Consciousness. They're powerful. You know, I'm having the first one. I've done stage talks before, but this is my first one I'm doing on the 7th of April. There's going to be loads more. Come down to one of them and we'll connect. Email me at charlesmillion@charlesmillion.com for a session, and go to charlesmillion.co.uk to book a ticket for the next event. I hope to see you there. I hope that you're well. I hope you've taken from something today. Peace and love. I love you all.